Okay, y'all, I am not gonna lie. I have not been doing anything in the garden. I haven't even been watering. Like, it got cold. The high today is supposed to be like 54. Currently it's 49. The low last night was 27. So I brought in the Meyer lemon tree. She's doing well. She actually has new fruit on her, and she's supposed to be able to get down to 23, but I don't want her to get damaged because this tree has grown so much. This thing was so small when I bought it, and you see how massive it is and how healthy it is. I do have lemons on here. I'm letting them ripe to peak perfection, but I don't want to have her get frost damage. That would be like devastating to me because this tree is like, I mean, this tree has grown more than any of the other trees. Now it's not their fault. This tree was the best planted. She has the deepest planter, so she's really been able to grow. But I mean, I really love this tree. You know, some of your plants you love more than others. But I have not been doing outside garden work, and that includes the beans. Yeah, the beans that you and I planted together, that you saw. I think the last time you saw them, they were tall, they were bushy. Guess what? It has gotten cold and frosty multiple times, and I have not harvested them. So today we're gonna go down. We're gonna look at, the damage. I'm just gonna chalk it up. Whatever beans I get, I get. What I don't, I don't. And we'll plant them again in the spring. But I mean, that's kind of how it is when it gets cold. I love cold weather, but I don't like gardening in cold weather. So it is what it is. So you can see this is where that Meyer lemon tree normally sits. And I want to get her back out here, but she is really heavy. I'm actually shocked that this hibiscus is still living. And this calmanden, I still have this calmanden on it. I'm going to harvest that. And it has other calmandens on it. But this thing is more cold hardy than even the Meyer lemons. See the beans from here? They look terrible and frozen and done. Probably won't get anything off of them. That's all right. Everything is in its sleep. Look at this, a tomato. Of all things, guys, a tomato. I'm gonna just throw this in here and maybe we'll have a volunteer. Yeah, my Cavendish banana. I don't know if I was supposed to bring this in for frost. I may have messed up. I may have messed up on this. I'm not sure about it. Not sure at all. I'm gonna take this tomato and plant it here. I never did harvest my eggplants, but it looks like I could probably harvest a few of them. These just now died. I told y'all I just gave up. Like, I stopped coming down. I didn't do anything anymore. And I don't think, oh, look. Wow. Here's some good sized beans. There's still peppers out here. This is crazy. Oh yeah, there was quite a few beans out here. Quite a few beans. Oh yeah, they got big. Wow. Yeah, some of them don't look that great. They definitely froze, so some of them feel like they didn't froze. Others of them feel like they froze. I should have brought a basket or something. There's a lot. Well, I'm just gonna pick them and see how many I get. This is the Blue Lake bush. I'll definitely plant them again because they grew really well in this pot. And I will succession plant them down here all throughout the season and possibly expand next year. You saw me expand this area quite a bit. I didn't know I was gonna do all that when I started, but oh yeah, I wish I had come down and harvested these, but it's all right. Whoa. Okay, so I've been out here a short while and I got a handful of beans. I put them in my pocket because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to harvest them all. I can feel if they're too mushy, because these did, you know, the frost takes them down. But maybe if we have some unseasonably warm temperatures, maybe some will recover. Some will be seed bean. That might be what I'll do, is just let them all dry and have a lot of seed beans. I want to address something else. You guys can tell, I don't know if you can see, but I still have pumpkins out here that I use to decorate for autumn, which I love autumn. I also love Christmas, and in my earlier vlogs last year, you saw me decorating for Christmas. That was the big thing when I was still trying to decide what this channel was gonna be. I did more decorating and furniture rehabbing, but this year for Christmas, let's just get to it. The garden is therapeutic, right? So let's just get to it. This year, you know, Thanksgiving was coming, and normally I would have already started decorating for Christmas because I love Christmas. I love the season, the wonder. I love the majesty. I love, you know, celebrating Jesus Christ. But I am gonna be honest, y'all, I was not feeling it. I didn't want to decorate. I didn't want to watch Christmas movies. Like, I am a traditional Christmas person. I like all the things about it, doing all the things, and I generally start in November. Like, if I hadn't put the tree up, you know, before we served Thanksgiving dinner, then something was very, very greatly off. And, you know, but I just wasn't feeling it, and it took me a while to realize that I was grieving. I was grieving. If you've ever lost someone or had, you know, just some difficulty around the holiday season, then you know what I'm talking about. So, hey, we're in the garden together, and we're gonna work through this together. I started gardening, I didn't know it, but it was out of just a need to be able to relax, be myself. There's something so therapeutic, and I know God knew that. That's why, you know, we started off in a garden. It's peaceful, it's calming, it's tranquil. You're using your hands, you're not having to use your mind that much. But I was grieving, and I did not want to decorate for Christmas. I didn't want to do anything related to Christmas, and it took me a couple of weeks to realize, because before Thanksgiving I just started feeling like I don't want to decorate, I don't want to do anything, and it took me a few weeks to realize that I was simply grieving. But I want to encourage you, because the interesting thing about grieving is you can be grieving and still moving forward simultaneously. Don't let anybody tell you that you have to be stuck in a trajectory of grief. Grief is not synonymous with being miserable forever. You can grieve and still be moving forward. You can have grief and you can have victory, just like you can have grief and feel defeat. But I choose grief and victory. I choose grief and forward over grief and staying stuck, staying in the same position. So don't let anybody dictate to you how you should grieve, when your grieving should stop. Some people get stuck because people think their grieving should continue on for a certain amount. But most people don't realize that you can grieve and also keep it moving. So I just wanted to encourage anybody who is grieving through the holiday season, whether you have had a loss, be it a job, a loved one, a pet. Yes, a pet, because I have a pet that I miss greatly. I understand that as well. Whatever your grief is, you can, you know, be grieving your cat and get a new kitten. That doesn't remove the memory of your cat. It just means that you have a lot of love to give, and you're moving on, but you're still hurting. So for me, decorating for Christmas this year, even though last year I was grieving more, this year it was shocking that I was still grieving. Like, man, my goodness, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna even put on the channel, but I just really feel led to encourage somebody who is grieving and they're like, I can't believe I'm still grieving. Yeah, you can still be grieving, but you can also still be moving on and experiencing life and flourishing. So this is basically 2 handfuls right here. I'm gonna try to stick these in my pocket, and we will take them all out when we get in. And I don't think anything's wrong with them. I might just cook them all today. They froze, but I mean, they're not bad. It's just like thawed out green beans. And the ones that are too wet, I'm just dropping. So hopefully there'll be volunteers next year. That was a lot of beans, guys. A whole lot. And I haven't even gotten over here. Wow. So I wanted to encourage you, but also I wanted to update you, because I haven't had much. I don't have a greenhouse. So when I had my farm, I had a greenhouse. I had actually just built a greenhouse, and but even if I'm being honest, even with the greenhouse, I didn't grow as much, because gardening in the cold is not my thing. It just really isn't. So, oh, these are still good. Oh, that's tasty. That's good. You guys can't see these, sorry. I just had a bean. I just wanted to encourage y'all today, because I know if I'm feeling grief, other people are too. And sometimes we just don't speak up. We don't tell one another, oh, this is how I'm feeling. And so you feel alone and by yourself. But, you know, we grow together on this channel. And that's not just in the garden. I want you to prosper as your soul prospers. And so, in order for your soul to prosper, sometimes we just gotta, you know, be real and be honest. We got to operate in that truth and say, hey, this is what's up with me, you know. This is what's up with me. So that's the deal. Pumpkins. Look, I got another handful. I think I had 5 handfuls. I have pumpkins that I need to harvest. Oh, there's another big bean. That's a good one. So I'm going to get all of these beans out of my pockets, and I think I am going to clean them. This is by far my largest bean harvest. There's more. There's more. There's still more. I know when I wear this jacket, you're gonna be like, why do my pockets smell like green beans? Look at all those beans. Oh, there's still more. Wow. Now I'm shocked. And one eggplant.